Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign and I am finally in my flat. Finally got everything sorted. I've got all of the stuff that I needed to buy. I got all the furniture. I built it all. I've got splinters in my fingers. Hey, I never said I was any good at building, but it is finally all done and all set up. Now, I have been away from the sort of news of Eve Echoes for about a week or so now. I haven't really been able to keep up with all the stuff that's been going on with the kids, having to get acclimatized to the fact that I'm no longer living with them anymore. And at first it was a little bit hard to deal with, but I'm starting to get past it now and the kids are starting to feel a little bit better. I don't think they're going to be like 100% anytime soon, always asking for me, etc. But kids are tough. It's what they're good at. So let's go over all of the news and stuff, all of the stuff that's been happening. We'll go over some of the changes to the Sovereignty test server that we have on there and my thoughts on some of the things that they're adding into the game so far. So we'll start off with the patch notes. These are from December 16th. I know I'm a little bit late, so I apologize for that, but we're just going to go over what they have on here as the new features because there's some nice ones here. So the maximum fleet size has been increased to 50 and will be applied to the test server on the 18th. It was applied and it is working as intended. There are a few little kinks in there, but it's a good start and credit where it's due. They've done a good job on this. They've also added the All Festival event to the build. That will be available from the 22nd. That's already been done as well. Not a fan of the Christmas skins. Eve is sort of a dark universe and having Christmassy skins on there just kind of, I don't know, it takes away from my immersion a little bit. And I'm not too much of a fan of the whites, reds and greens. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do enjoy it and do like how they look. I'm just not one of them personally. So they've changed the outpost should now be anchored more than 5,000 kilometers away from the Stargates, which is a good addition because people were placing them in the range of the sentry guns, which is always a nice way to defend your station when you have 25,000 DPS per gun fighting off the people that are attacking you. So some of the fixes they've had, they fixed an issue where drones do not respond to commands immediately. Thank God, that was absolute bullshit. I still don't understand why the drones are having the most problems and they're getting the biggest bugs. Like, I don't understand why that keeps happening. They fixed an issue where cognitive neuroscience skills could be bought with ISK. All cognitive neuroscience skills that bought in this method will be removed. And they gave us a decent amount of SP for those who didn't abuse that bug. I got about 180k on most of my characters. As it says here, all players will receive up to 180,000 skill points as compensation. Players who bought the cognitive neuroscience skills of ISK will receive reduced compensation in order to balance out the discrepancy. Now, those players that did that know they did that. They knew it wasn't intended. It's a buyable thing. They shouldn't have got anything. They should have just been left. They should have had that shit taken away from them. I am completely against abusing any exploits in a game, especially MMOs, because it ruins it for everyone else. So those people should have just been told to screw themselves and to deal with the fact that we're now ahead of them because they want to cheat. But that's just my personal opinion. The next thing I'd like to go over is the insurance system that they are adding to the game. Well, they're thinking about adding to the game. They're having two possible ways of doing this, but this is one of them. So they said while developing the new insurance system, we've seen two particularly popular pieces of feedback regarding mitigating losses that will influence the way we implement insurance. Number one was reducing the player's losses after losing a ship or providing them support to quickly restore the ability to manufacture and to return to a higher level of productivity. And number two, increase the value of gathering, reverse engineering, manufacturing, and selling. The insurance system will be a good addition. It will help to mitigate the losses of newer players, but there will still be people that abuse whatever system that gets put in place. Even EVE Online had many years of people exploiting the insurance system, so hopefully they can do that in a better way than EVE Online did. I mean, it got to the point where CCP actually just nerfed insurance so much that no one even actually uses it anymore. Not really. So with the above in mind, they aim to design an insurance system that can maintain a delicate balance. On the one hand, the system should quickly mitigate player losses. On the other hand, insurance payouts should flow back into the economy. This way, players can enjoy combat to their heart's content, and we can make sure the players who engage in industry are able to earn additional ISK. Always, sometimes, thank God, they finally thought about the industry, because the last time that I heard anything about industry from NetEase with Eve Echoes, they said that there wasn't enough players, so it didn't really need to pay that much attention. So they're going on to say, through real-time valuation in the market, we can more accurately calculate the estimated value of insurance plans. However, as the rate at which players produce ISK increases daily, the value of the insurance depreciates over time if it's linked to ISK. To prevent this from happening, we have decided to link the value of insurance to Plex so that players could enjoy a more stable value over time and not be affected by the inflation of ISK. It is worth noting that the insurance system will retrieve 5% of the insurance points used for insurance, while the rest will be returned to the players through the market. So there will be Plex involved, so do not be shocked if they start selling insurance for Plex on the actual market. You'll just be able to buy Plex from the store and be able to insure all your ships. It's not the best decision. It's going the way of Second Galaxy a little bit here with the paid insurance, but they're obviously losing money, so they need to catch up somehow. I guess this is a way that they can do it. So the introduction to the insurance system, purchasing insurance. A player may redeem insurance points and the insurance covers all kill mails for one character. Now, do you buy insurance points? How do you gain the insurance points? They're just saying insurance points and they're not really saying where it's coming from. Maybe I've missed something. The redemption period for a kill mail is within 14 days of that kill mail. Kill mails that occur over 14 days cannot be compensated. C. Reputable players with no repairable kill mail can enjoy a 70% discount. So is that the first time? So this is all, like, when it comes to discounts and stuff, that reminds me a lot of real money transactions, because it wouldn't matter if you got a big discount on your first kill mail. They're just looking for an injection of money, it feels like. So the insurance coverage. All ships that have valid transaction records are within the coverage plan. Destroyed, not dropped modules, drones and rigs on ships are also covered within the insurance plan. So you'll be paying for the insurance, you'll be getting everything back that doesn't drop. So if the loot fairy decides that all of your C-type loot is dropping for the guy, you will not get those back. This is to help with obviously the market side of things, because if you're getting everything back, no one's ever going to be buying anything from the market. This kind of insurance doesn't seem like a good idea to me. So the compensation, the system deducts insurance points from the characters and instantly delivers the compensated items shown in the kill mail at their current space station. B. Insurance points deducted equals estimated price of items within coverage, real-time valuation of insurance points. Again, there's all these mentions of insurance points, but what are insurance points? They might tell us later on in there. I haven't really gone through this much. As I said, I've been away for a little while. Real-time valuation of insurance points are calculated from valid transactions in the market. PvE kill mails have a discount during the compensation process. This discount has a cooldown. We are currently considering free compensation or high discount compensation once a month. I say do away with the free compensation and high discount compensation once a month. We need to have, even if we're looking to help the newer players, we really do need to help the economy. The economy is already up shit's creek, and this will make it even worse. The compensation for PvP kill mails is intentionally delayed to prevent players from exploiting the system to gain an advantage in protracted battles. How long will they intentionally delay that for? I mean, you've got to look maybe a day, 12 hours. Some fights last between 6 to 12 hours. Like, it can go on for a long time. People could have multiple ships lined up, three of the same ship fitted and ready to go at the same time. They have the insurance system there. They lose one ship, they get in another ship. By the time they lose that ship, the first ship may have gone into being able to be insured and brought back to you. So there can still be a continuous amount of ships, and it really doesn't help the market at all. It doesn't help the market at all. So how the insurance system benefits industry. Insurance points spent by players will be converted into Plex, then this will return to the players as ISK via the market. Are we still, they're still going on about insurance points. What are insurance points? Please let me know down below if you know what these are. Maybe you've seen something in a Discord. Maybe you've seen something that I haven't. Let me know what these insurance points entail, because for me, it just seems like another paid currency. ISK from this is then used to purchase ships modules used for compensation from the market. Players only need to list their items on the market, and the system will automatically purchase them to be used as compensation. This is bad, in my opinion. How are they going to be able to know if, say for instance, there's a module that there's only 3 of them up, someone buys the 3 modules that are on there, and someone could stick a 25 million ISK module on there for 500 million ISK. I mean, I might just be being stupid here, but that could be a way for people to actually make a hell of a lot more than they could normally do. It's a very weird way of doing it, but we'll have to see how they actually do it. So by introducing the insurance system, we hope to bring more enjoyable combat experience without worrying too much about the penalties associated with death. The whole point of EVE is the penalties associated with death. You cannot maintain the well-being of industry and the economy if you are giving free shit out. Like, They can't work together. It's not how it works. They're going to break down the economy, or they're going to break down industry, because everyone's just going to be insuring everything. Like, it makes no sense. Like, they can't even keep up to date with the actual average prices on the market currently. So we're still getting audits for items that aren't or don't need to be audited because they're already on the average prices. I don't know how they're going to keep up with this, but we'll see what they do. So there are a couple of other things that I've seen that have been added to the Sovereignty test server. You're now looking at something that is wanted and needed by all of us Logi pilots for the longest time, and that is being able to lock onto the target through a command. So if someone says, I need shield, I need armor, I need cap, you click on the command menu, you click the command, and it targets that person. It locks onto the person that needs it, so you don't have to try and find them in a page of 700 people. It was horrible. Now that is a massive fix. That is really good. That is really big. Now I would like to talk about the actual event for the Christmas event, the Yule event. So they have taken away the PvP element of the Yule event, which made the Halloween event so much fun for a lot of people. The small scale PvP that was happening across the board was really interesting and really fun. They should have kept that aspect a little bit, even though I do understand that a lot of the new players were just getting mullered by people in faction ships, and they couldn't really get involved in the Halloween contest. What they should have done was added a really high-tiered version which had PvP access. So if you really wanted the high-tier stuff, you had to go in and actually fight for it if there was someone in their system willing to fight you for it. And then they could have kept all the other ones PvP free, and that would have been absolutely fine. That would have actually been quite nice. Right, so now let's just go over what I'm going to be doing over this Christmas period. I will be doing a few videos to release over the Christmas period. I know a lot of us are going to be doing a lot of family stuff. I know the Wolfpack, most of us are going on holiday. We're taking a little hiatus, a little break from Eve Echoes while we do our family stuff and have our Christmas dinners and eat all the food in the world. Spend some time with the family and kids that we've been neglecting to do for the past 3 months since Eve Echoes released, when we've been no-lifing it. So we'll likely not be back to playing until probably early January, but I will still be making content for you guys that you want to see some over that period. But obviously on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, I will be off eating a crap load of food, because in Spain they have big old dinners every single day of that week, and it's great, but it's not good for my weight. So I just want to wish you all a happy holiday. I want to wish you Merry Christmas, and I want to wish you a Happy New Year if I don't see you or speak to you by then. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.